Kia ora te whānau, my name is Will, and today I've got a chair instead of a yoga mat because we've got a short desk practice. So this is perfect to take a few mindful moments to breathe, slow down, help release a little stress accumulated from the day, and just open up the body so you can feel good moving into the rest of your day. So all you need is you, your chair, and you can do this whether you work in the office or working from home. Let's go. Let's start by finding a little length in the spine. So you may like to shuffle the hips forward in your seat, soles of the feet flat on the ground, and then just rock the pelvis forward and back until you feel your two sit bones making contact with your chair. Hands can rest wherever's comfortable for you. Breathe in a little length into the spine, and then exhale to relax. Now, depending where you are, you could soften your gaze or close your eyes, and we'll just take a few moments to connect to our breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose as well. Inhale, belly, ribs inflate. Exhale, soften, letting go. Inhale, little more length in through the spine. And exhale, shoulders, jaw relax. If the eyes are closed, you can bring them open. And just bring some circles through the shoulders one way. It can feel really good, especially if you've been locked in one position for a few hours. Reverse the other direction. And then let's just turn the head side to side, keeping that length. And just make these gentle. You don't have to push or twist all the way. Coming back through center, we'll turn the head or tilt the head one way, sorry, and then the other way. And then we'll bring a little more movement into the spine. So I like to rest my hands on my knees for seated cat-cow. As I inhale, I lift the chest to the sky, arching the back, draw shoulders down and away. Exhale, tuck the chin round through the back, allow the shoulder blades to separate. Two more. Inhale, rise, lift. Exhale, round and fold. One more, breathing in. And exhale. Reset in your neutral spine. Let's find little twists here. So we'll take the right hand across the body. Left hand can either reach long to the wall behind you or maybe even gently rest on the back of your chair. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, gently looking over that shoulder. Two more breaths. Maybe each exhale finding a little more space, a little more release. Moving back through center. Let's find our twist on the other side. Reach to the opposite side of the knee, revolving the chest. Three mindful breaths into your twist. And I do like to make this a little active to find that release by pressing into my leg while keeping the breath soft. Come back to the front. Little love for the hips. So we're going to take this right shin, crossing it over the left leg. I'm just going to open this as wide as feels comfortable. Returning to that sense of length in the spine, inhale here, and then exhale, thinking lower abdominals towards the thigh. Just gentle lean to feel a beautiful release and stretch through that outer hip. If you feel like you're really rounding here, just lift the chest a little taller and back out of the fold. The most important part is what's happening around this hip. We want to give it a beautiful release. One more breath. Hold for the exhale. Come on up, and we'll swap it over. Gentle flex of the ankle, and I like to make sure that the shin is resting on the thigh versus the ankle here. Just put a little pressure on that ankle joint. So taking the foot beyond the thigh, everything's locked in nice and secure. Opening the knee as wide as feels comfortable for you. This might be enough. Or as you breathe in, maybe you fold forward on the exhale. Again, thinking more about the sensation versus how the shape looks. Come on up when you're ready. Now, we want to make sure we give the flexors a little bit of love as we've been in this seated position for a long time. So for this one, we will need to stand up. Hopefully, if you are working in the office, your co-workers are okay with you being up. We're not going to do anything too wild here. So you can grab the chair for a little support. We're going to lift the right knee, grab the shin, the ankle, and then gently find a quad stretch here. So I like to take this heel as close as I can to the glute to feel a nice stretch here. Sometimes if the anterior chain, the front body's tight, you may find that we arch the back to compensate and take the pressure away from here. So we want to try and stack the knees, reach the tailbone down and keep the hips aligned. So if that means taking the foot a little further away from the glute, go for that option. From here, we want to breathe in, feeling an opening through the front of the hip and thigh. Exhale, shoulders soft. One more breath here. Maybe a gentle squeeze of the glutes to find a little more opening. Exhale, release. We'll go for the other side. I always like to take my knee forward to grab the foot. That way I'm not kicking back, trying to grab hold of the foot and hoping it's there. Once you've found your alignment here, knees together, maybe the gentlest reach down of the tailbone. Breathe into that quad stretch. Last inhale. Exhale, let the foot go and give it a shake. Last little stretch we're going to do here. We're going to take our chair, walking to the back of it, hands around shoulder width apart, gently step the feet back. Then we're going to find a gentle forward fold, not only getting through the hamstrings, but also big stretch through the back and the shoulders here. Knees can bend generously as you sink the weight of your chest down to the ground. Beautiful release for that upper body, lower body. Maybe you gently pedal out through the feet or hold. Sure that you're breathing steady. It's going to help us to find that stillness, a few moments of calm, maybe amongst the storm. Gently press into the hands to lift up. And in your own time, you can take a seat. And hopefully you feel a little more refreshed to jump back into your day. So if you've made it this far, good on you for taking these moments out of your busy day to breathe, reset, and look after yourself. It really is no small thing. So we hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's anything else you'd like to see in the future, let us know. Mate wa whānau. Have a good one.